Have you ever wondered why some people have huge Fuliza limits while yours is 200 or 0? Don't click away because in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how those limits are built, what really boosts them, and how you can position yourself to unlock higher limits than most people when the next big mobile money overdraft goes live. I'll even tell you the exact access path, but only once the service officially launches because that rollout is happening much sooner than most people expect. Now, here's why this matters. Kenya is the global capital of mobile money, but when it comes to borrowing instantly, one product has quietly controlled how millions of people survive when times are tough. Fuliza is not just popular. It is part of most people's lives, and Safaricom has not just dominated this space, it has owned it. Many people don't know that in just last 6 months, Fuliza's active users jumped by 22%, reaching about 9.1 million people. In that same short period, Kenyans borrowed a staggering 629.2 billion Kenyan shillings. That is nearly $5 billion. That is a 40% increase compared to the previous year. The average loan size is growing, and that tells us one thing clearly. More people are depending on short-term credits just to keep going. But here's the truth that people ignore. The more people are depending on Fuliza, the more expensive that service becomes. Safaricom has enjoyed this dominance with the backing of major banks like NCBA and KCB. For a long time, there was no serious competition, but that era is about to end. Before I reveal some secret, hit that like button if you believe that Safaricom deserves a competitor, and also hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss our updates. Airtel Kenya has finally decided to step into Fuliza's territory, and they are doing it in the most dangerous way possible, by going after the charges. Airtel Money is preparing to launch its own digital overdraft service. You can call it Fuliza for now. According to the recent statements, Airtel is already in the final stages of regulatory approval and plans to roll this out in less than 4 months' time, sooner than many people expected. Let me reveal something. The system will be familiar. If you don't have enough money to complete a transaction, Airtel covers the difference and automatically recovers it in the next time you top up. According to analysts, Airtel is not just copying Fuliza. They are openly criticizing the current system. Airtel Money's managing director, Kinuthia Otieno, has described Kenya's mobile money charges as very high, saying lower fees are necessary for real financial inclusion. And that tells us the strategy. It is not trying to beat Safaricom on size. They are trying to beat them on charges. Right now, Safaricom controls close to 90% of the mobile money market. Airtel sits at just 10%. In a market, this loop-sided price is the only weapon that makes sense, but it also raises a big question. Can Airtel afford to undercut a giant with Safaricom's resources? What makes this battle even more intense is the timing. Mobile money penetration in Kenya is already above 92%. That means the growth phase is over. There are no new users left to find. From here on, it's a fight over existing customers. Airtel is positioning itself as the cheaper, mass-market safety net, especially for everyday users who feel squeezed by fees. Safaricom, on the other hand, has built an entire ecosystem around daily spending that's hard to escape. Now, back to the part I promised at the beginning. Fuliza limits are not random. They are based on patterns, how you use mobile money, how often you transact, how predictable your activity is, and how reliably you repay. Airtel's overdraft will almost certainly use similar logic, especially in the early days. But here's the key thing to understand. The exact way to access the service and the final rules around limits will only be confirmed the moment Airtel officially launches. That's when the menu parts, eligibility criteria, and charges becomes public. What you can do now is prepare, because early users often benefit most because systems tighten, fees adjust, and charges become public. If you like this content, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Thank you.